Hey, Fearless Millionaires. I just wanted to take a few minutes here and just shoot a video about, I just got off a phone call with a student and that I've been coaching for a while. And I kind of had to get really hard on this guy. I've been working with him for probably about a month and giving him homework, some action steps, and some things that he needed to do. And you know what? He hasn't done it yet because the biggest thing that was holding him back was fear. And he told me today, he actually, he kind of broke down and I wouldn't say he was crying, but he kind of just broke down and said this is the biggest thing that's holding him back is that he's afraid of what people are going to say when he presents his offer and in his presentation when he does his pitch, that if they don't accept the offer and they give him objections like, oh, I don't have the money right now, it's too expensive, I got to slow down because there's a cop here and I just got pulled over the other day, so I'm tired of getting pulled over, and I'm on my way to Atlanta, and cops in Georgia are just brutal, so I'm going to try to stay behind him. But anyway, so going back to this guy is, that the biggest thing was what are they going to say, and what's going to happen if they say no, right? What's going to happen if they don't accept the offer? Well, the reality is that's about overcoming objections, and I'm contemplating shooting this video while I try to find this police officer. Oh my God, I'm going down. All right, so you're down because this area is on the side of me. So you're down, and I'm going the speed limit, but I didn't want him to catch me. So if you know me well, I've had many run-ins with law enforcement, and many times, oh gosh, many times I've been pulled over for speeding and all kinds of stuff. If you ever heard my stories about, I'm not going to share them all here, but if you know me pretty well, you know that I've had some good times with the 5-0, the pow. So actually I have a court date coming up because of my speeding ticket the other day. But anyway, that's besides the point. And I wanted to shoot this video to tell you that it's important that you identify your fears. Know what's the biggest thing holding you back. Know what's stopping you, and what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? So this client of mine that's been stuck and trying to figure out how to overcome this, I simply asked him the question. I said, what's the worst thing that can happen? What are they going to do? They're going to say no? So this is what I give him. This is what I gave him to do. I said, listen, when you make your presentation, and it's 30-minute pitch, when you make your presentation, after you're done, expect them to say no. You are going to get 10 no's before you get a yes. So that means you have to do your presentation 10 times before actually someone's going to say yes to you. And he looked at that a little differently and said, that's a good way to look at it. I never thought of it that way. I said, yeah, you're not going to get a yes on your first presentation. So take that advice, because I've used it before with other people, and once they've used it, they actually have better success. So just think of it this way. You have to do at least 10 pitches, 10 offers, 10 presentations before you're actually going to get a yes, and that will just already reduce it. Now, you're going to get someone who's going to be interested before those 10 times. It's just going to happen. However, after those first 10 times, if you're still not getting someone, then hey, we have to work on your craft. We have to work at what's going on and what's working and what's not working, right? So we got to do that, because you're not going to just keep that pace up with 10 no's happening. But that's the biggest thing. Understand what's working, what's not working. But just get out there and start making your presentation. You got to have an offer. You have to have a presentation. You have to have a pitch in order to make a sale in order to convince someone, persuade someone to move and change strategies, to move and change from what they're doing now, to buy your product, to purchase your service, whatever it is. So anyway, identify what your fear is and get out there and be fearless. Talk to you later.